Hi, my name is Manuela Merris, and we're now in, what is today, February the 3rd, and I was diagnosed with colon cancer on January the 10th. That was in a hospital in Plano, Texas, and a week of tests and colonoscopy and PET scan and CAT scan revealed there were also metastases in the lungs and the ovaries and the bones, and that the tumor was in the big part of the colon. Of course, the oncologist saw me and they suggested chemotherapy, and I wanted to get a second opinion. Plus I talked to some friends and they said, you need to go to this other hospital in Dallas, UT Southwest. They're really, really good. So we went ahead and made an appointment with them that week after I was released from the hospital there, and that was a big disappointment. It was exactly the same thing. It was chemo with exactly the same drug. And I said, is there not anything else? And he said, no ma'am, this is all there is. And I said, okay. And I left. I went home. And I went home, and I just knew that I wasn't going to do chemo, because all my life I've lived a very natural life. I've always tried to eat healthy, live healthy. I enjoy the sunset. I love just watching a bird in a tree. I'm just a very natural person. I don't wear any makeup. I've always taken care of my body because, as we learn in church, my body is my vessel, okay? It's given to me by God. And I need to take care of it. And that's what I have done to the best of my knowledge all these years. All my friends know me as the health nut because I would just eat I wouldn't just eat healthy because, you know, that's what she's supposed to. I loved eating healthy, and I made everybody around me want to eat healthy. So I was very, very in tune with nature. And then seeing these options here to poison my body, that just I could not do that to me. That is just against everything that I have ever done to myself, is poison my body with chemotherapy. And I'm like, there has to be something else. So I finally went on Google and I Googled alternative cancer treatment. And so it happened to be, the open limit popped up. And I just couldn't believe it. And I looked at it, and every single thing my mom had Googled popped up in what they were offering in their program. The B17, the baking soda, but what else? I can't remember. I mean, all these other things that she had researched. Oxygen therapy, that's right. All this was right there, and it was offered by this company, and I can't believe this. And I said, we need to call this number. I mean, you know, we need to find out some more information. So we called the number, and I think the first person we called was Nancy, and I was remembering sitting there writing all this stuff down, and she was telling me what all they were going to do. And again, from the top of my head, I can't remember it all, but it just sounded so good. It sounded like this was a structured program for 12 days where I could be there. And we could, you know, I could bring my mom, we could go through this together, and then build a plan from there on what we really need to do, and learn, most of all, learn how we do it right. Not just Google and try, but really learn on how to do it right. And that's how I wound up here, and I think it's the best thing that I could have done. It gives you so much hope and so much energy, and Dr. Varanyan's lectures and her positive energy, it just kind of takes over. It just, you know, fills you with that same kind of energy, and it's just been more than I expected. I mean, we've learned so much. There was things that we experienced that we had to go through here that, you know, we hadn't even heard about. That was new to us, but it's like state-of-the-art technology from all over the world, in addition to what we've heard. So now we have a foundation. What we did here is we built the foundation. And what we can do now is based on what we've learned from Dr. Varanyan and our own experiences and talking with the doctors and what we're thinking we would do and stuff, and they validating some things and other things cautioning us. We have a really good action plan to go home, and we know what to do. We know what to do. And I don't feel alone when I'm back there, because I know New Hope will still be there in contact with us and guide us along the way. So I think this was totally the right decision, and I thank God for opening that webpage for me that night. I really do, because it was a blessing. It is a blessing, and I will do anything in my power to stick with this and get through this and get well.